After seeing all the TikToks and YouTube videos blowing up about Wally West supposedly soloing every verse, and since I've made quite a few Wally West matchup videos on my own TikTok channel, and yeah, I trolled with the trend myself, it's finally time we sit down and ask the real question. How strong is Wally West actually? Does he really solo every character like everyone claims? So today we'll be power scaling Wally West as objectively as possible, comparing him to characters like Goku, Saitama, and more. So make sure to stick around until the end if you want to know whether Wally West solos your favorite character. But real quick before we start, join my Discord server. Link is in the description. Come hang out and let's talk about crazy matchups like this together. So first of all, no, Wally West is not the strongest character in fiction. Even in his own verse, there are beings who are way beyond him. We're talking the Presence, who literally created the whole DC multiverse. His sons Michael and Lucifer, the Darkest Knight, and many others. So no, Wally is definitely not at the very top. But don't sleep on him either. Even back when he was just Kid Flash, the man was already insanely powerful. So how did he even get his powers? Wally West got struck by lightning one day, mixed with some chemicals, and boom, super speed. Which honestly makes it even more ridiculous that in Teen Titans Go, he got unalived by Robin pushing him into acid. Like, come on, that deserves its own video. Let me know in the comments if you want that, and hit like. Anyway, Wally becomes Kid Flash and works as Barry's sidekick, and even then, in his early Kid Flash days, he's already casually moving at half the speed of light, fast enough to leave photons standing still. He also dodges lasers effortlessly, which are, of course, light speed, meaning he's already faster than light at that point. But things get crazy once Wally takes over as the Flash. After Barry sacrifices himself, Wally becomes the main Flash, and when Barry eventually returns, they get into a little sprinting argument. And what happens? Well, Wally and Barry start running so fast that even Superman, yes, Superman, can't catch up to calm them down. This is the same Superman who once flew from Vega to Earth in mere moments, making him massively faster than light, MFTL+. So yeah, Wally and Barry are already well beyond MFTL at this point, but that's not even the craziest part. While they're running, they literally tear through the fabric of the multiverse and shatter the force barrier. Green Lantern tries to stop them with all his willpower, and it just doesn't work. Now, depending on how you interpret DC's cosmology, this could even be an outerversal feat, but at the very least, it's multiversal. Also, keep in mind, Green Lantern isn't some random NPC. This dude can cover and destroy entire planets with his constructs, and even he can't stop Wally. From here on out, it becomes clear that Wally is the fastest speedster. He even surpasses Barry, with Barry admitting multiple times that he can't keep up anymore. Wally also solos both Zoom and Thawne, arguably his two greatest nemeses, at the same time. And we're not done with the speed feats yet. Wally consistently travels through time, which already puts him at immeasurable speed. Like the time he outran Black Flash, the embodiment of death, by sprinting all the way to the end of time, where death itself no longer exists. He beat the literal concept of death with raw speed, and then it gets even crazier. Wally becomes so fast that he outruns the Speed Force itself. Yes, the thing that gives him his powers, which is insane, considering the Speed Force is a dimension outside DC's cosmology, existing beyond the universe and containing infinite energy. This means Wally is many layers into immeasurable speed. But now let's talk about his strongest form, Mobius Chair Wally. This is Wally at his absolute peak, even if it didn't last long and he didn't get to do much with it. Still, the form is insanely overpowered. The Mobius Chair is imbued with the powers of Dr. Manhattan, so anyone who sits on it gets omniscience, reality warping, creation and destruction, basically omnipotence, time manipulation, and access to all knowledge. Wally could literally reshape universes at will. So yeah, Mobius Chair. Wally is easily outerversal or hyperversal, with immeasurable to irrelevant speed, and the ability to erase characters from existence with a thought. But, and this is a big but, the way they wrote him losing the chair was just bad. The Batman who laughs catches Wally off guard and yeets him off the Mobius Chair. The explanation is that Wally wasn't paying attention, but come on, he's faster than time. He's omniscient. How do you sneak up on that? Anyway, he loses the chair, and the Darkest Knight ends up hunting him across the entire multiverse. Still, Mobius Chair Wally is by far his strongest version, scaling to hyperversal or outerversal with busted abilities and irrelevant speed. So, does Wally actually solo? Yes and no. Like I said earlier, there are characters in his own verse who solo him. But if we're talking about fiction in general, basically, if your verse doesn't have immeasurable speed and outerversal power, they get folded. So verses like Naruto, One Punch Man, One Piece, most of Marvel, Ben 10, and many others get dog-walked by Wally. But then there are verses like Dragon Ball, which are among the strongest in fiction. Let's not forget, Goku affected the macrocosm in his clash with Beerus, which includes the afterlife and outerversal realm. That already puts early Dragon Ball Super Goku at outerversal levels, and later on, Goku absorbs that SSG power into his base form, meaning he's outerversal by default, and his transformations take him even further beyond. Even speed-wise, he may surpass Wally. According to Vegeta, power and speed scale together in Dragon Ball, which gives Goku irrelevant speed by default. Final verdict? Wally West solos a lot of verses, but not guys like Goku. So yeah, that's the end of my Wally West video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments which character I should cover next. Thanks for watching.